Well, I think we have to consider the yield results when we think about the results we saw here at Scott, Mississippi with ThryvOn Technology in 2020. We did record machine harvested yields, but like I said, when we started the tour today, our yields were pretty significantly impacted by the hurricanes that came ashore and either took direct hits at Scott or we took a glancing blow from them. I don't think that negates the fact that the yield results are still useful. When you look at what we were expecting versus what we harvested from the ThryvOn Technology plots we had, we wound up harvesting about 600 pounds of lint out of them. I suspect that the hurricanes had a pretty significant impact on that. When you look at the differences between an untreated 1646 versus an untreated ThryvOn Technology containing variety, we saw about 130 or 40 pounds an acre improvement in yield just from having the technology present in the field. That's somewhere on the order of about 20% improvement in yield. We've had a program this year that's based in a lot of other environments at varying pressures and different geographies. And I turn it over to Tim Dabbert now to introduce some of those results and talk a little bit about what was observed in some of those test sites.
Thanks, Trey. So for 2020, our national protocols are protocols that we work with our academic entomologist experts and plant them with cotton, throughout the cotton belt. So one of the things we wanted, or the two things we wanted to do in 2020 was really look at the expansion of ThryvOn's footprint in our testing program and really ensure that the efficacy that we see in the smaller plots really translates into the larger plots. The second component of 2020 that we wanted to do is build another data set that we can add to have a multi-year look at this efficacy as it relates to tarnished plant bugs and overall yield performance. Looking at the 2020 results, the trait seems to work the best at high pressure. And when I say high pressure, our threshold is 3x the economic threshold for the area. And so when we really look at the high pressure sites and we look at the tarnished plant bug numbers or counts that we take throughout the growing season, what we see in the ThryvOn Technology is about a 40% reduction in the number of nymphs. If we look at those same high pressure sites and look at the square retention, we see about a 4% increase in square retention in the ThryvOn compared to the Czech variety that does not contain ThryvOn. And so one of the things we wanted to look at is across the years that this was testing, how does this really translate into yield? And at those same high pressure locations, on untreated plots, so plots that we did not spray with insecticide, we see about a 228 pound yield advantage of ThryvOn compared to the Czech. And then in the plots that we have there that we are treating like a grower would and spraying on economic threshold, we see about 173 pound yield advantage of ThryvOn compared to the Czech that does not contain ThryvOn. So based on what we saw from the multi-year analysis that we did with ThryvOn Technology, we showed a decrease in tarnished plant bug nymphs that cause damage. We showed an increase in square retention results in the ThryvOn Technology. And we also showed a significant increase in yield under high pressure tarnished plant bugs. So depending on regulatory approval, we're excited to get this technology out to growers